Alright, guys. Um, we're back. We're gonna be doing oh, whatchamacallit? Hold on, let me fucking this over here. Fucking readjust some shit. Alright, I gotta fucking move some shit around. Alright. Sorry, I was mad busy though this fucking weekend, so I didn't have time to record anything.
Did you see Hassan Abbey might go to jail?
I've been saying this for a fucking minute though, like, I don't know, man. If the government doesn't get involved when you have like an actual terrorist supporter inciting, propaganda, like, terrorist propaganda, inciting violence and terrorism, you literally try to fucking calling CPS on somebody and having their kids taken away because they fucking had a different political view. And even if you weren't directly saying, yeah, do this, you were still inciting it to happen and you were basically condoning it, dude. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know what you expect, dude. Do you think Big Brother takes kindly to people just sitting here and actively being like, oh, yeah, we fucking hate America, we fucking hate you, fucking, anybody who fucking slightly disagrees with me, I fucking think that you should die, and fucking
Yes, Hassan did say that he's going to, he's worried that he's going to go to jail. Let me see if I can
Yeah, he
find
should
it.
go to
Okay.
jail. He's a fucking
So,
terrorist
let's go
supporter.
ahead and
What do you
watch
mean?
this. It's kind of funny. All right, here we go.
Let's go. I am sorry. After October 7th, this is not about criticism of Israel or the
Yeah.
Israeli
Go.
government.
I think I'm gonna go to jail. By the way, that's like okay.
Now he's going to go to jail.
Nah, he's gonna go to jail.
They're going to put him in jail.
Yep.
No, you're not going to jail, Hassan. You know you're not going to
Yeah,
jail.
you fucking
Do you
hate
want to know
this
the
guy.
main reason
You
why
should
you're
be
not
going to fucking jail,
It's
dude, but
because
you're not.
Rich.
Yeah,
not
you're
going
literally
to
a
jail.
fucking rich boy,
Your
dude.
family's rich. You're rich. You're fine. You're not
Look at
going.
you. Like, look at all that shit that you have behind you, bruh. Like, come on, man. What is even this discussion? Like, are we really gonna fucking act like you can't just, even if you do go to jail and your body touches jail for like 2 seconds in a holding cell, you're acting like you can't just fucking pay your way out of this shit, Hassan. Like, come on. Stop fucking around, dude.
Don't worry about it. Rich people don't go to jail. Poor people go to jail. You know this.
Yeah, come on,
You of
Hassan.
all people know this. You
Yeah,
know you're
Mr.
not going to
Mr.
jail.
Advocate.
This might actually cause me to go to.
Mr. I live in a fucking $3 million mansion, but I wear a tax to rich shirt on fucking stream just to try to act cool. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Jail, low key, but high key.
Son, it's such a
Genocidal
clown, dude.
slogans about the Jewish state.
Yeah.
They talk about intifada glowingly. They support
Intifada.
Hamas, a genocidal
I might
terrorist group
literally
with
be
American
going to
blood
jail.
on their
Yeah,
hands.
you should be going to jail,
It
dude.
is a fallacy to pretend, oh, we can't criticize the government of Israel. That is not
Hey,
the issue
congratulations
Yeah.
to all
here.
my haters, bro. You did it. All the
Just lie
liberals.
constantly.
This guy, dude, you are the liberal here. What the fuck is this guy talking about? Like, you are literally the liberal. What even is this, dude? Like, you're literally the liberal here. Like, you're the one fucking gaslighting everybody. You literally tried to gaslight Ethan and try to make it seem like nobody was being, racist or nothing about nothing. Like it was just all him. Like, bro, what do you even mean, dude? What the fuck do you even mean?
Piker.
What does that mean?
And it was like fucking Ethan, look, dude, I know, like, man, just kept spouting nonsense. He just kept saying Ethan, like in a condescending way, trying to make it seem like he was going crazy or some shit. Like, no, bro, you're the one that's going crazy. You're fucking batshit insane.
Play a Piker.
Putting people up. Oh, a pike. Oh, like a faker, like somebody who's like a fraudster.
Yep.
So, Lauren,
Yeah.
I feel like there's been almost a theme here throughout.
With anti-Semitism.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's an old term, very old term, but a long time ago. But anyway, so is Hassan going to go to jail? I think the probability, like, we all know what no, you're not going to jail. Just stop it. Stop it. You're not going to jail. You're not. Nothing's going to happen. Like, the worst that could happen to him is he could get suspended on Twitch. I mean, and to be fair, Hasan reiterates his support for Houthis.
For
Here
Houthis,
he
yeah,
is.
like he's a fucking terrorist supporter, dude.
You said Ethan's words can make him seem pro-Zionist. and-
Like, what do you like, bro? Like, this is what I'd be saying all the time on my fucking stream, dude. Like, if Hasan was alive during the Oppenheimer days, dude, he would not be acting like this, dude. You know what would happen to you if you even spout anything remotely of what he's saying, dude? Like, look at Oppenheimer, just for fucking, you know, saying like the littlest thing, just for saying that there should be like fucking, you know, what the fuck was it that he said? Just because he said that there should be like the right to fucking you know, for you to protest or whatever in like school or whatever. Literally look at what they did to him for the Chevalier incident, dude. He literally didn't even mention anything. He just briefly spoke about something that had nothing to do with anything. And they fucking outstressed. They fucking outcasted him. They fucking took away his fucking security cards and everything. Fucking, like, bro, this man Boris Pash wanted to take him out on a boat and interrogate him in the Russian manner. Like, what do you mean?
That he
Yeah.
should be more
Like,
thoughtful.
dude, if Hassan tried doing this shit in a time of, like, actual war, like, especially during, like, you know, back then when we were, like, not cool with Russia for the most part, like, we still aren't, but, you know, when we were, like, basically, like, really, really enemies with Russia, dude, yo, he'd be spouting this shit back then, dude, my man would have easily disappeared. Like, what?
Cool, but when he pointed out that your language can come off as supportive of terrorism, why not just admit that you're careless sometimes too to his fans and made you look
Well,
like
it's not that he's careless. It's
He's
that's
not
what
careless.
he believes.
Yeah, that's what he
you
believes.
can't admit fault?
This is like fucking trying to say that Frogan misspoke when she fucking doubled down like 3 times talking about, yeah, fucking beast. Beast. I'm doubling that beast. Beast. And then you're fucking sitting here crying like a fat fucking lard app the next day because you're fucking upset that everybody disagrees with you. And it's just actually making fun of you and shit, dude, because you're a fucking retard.
No problem with the Houthis? Yeah, because I don't. What do you mean?
Yeah, okay, there it
If you
is.
think I'm a terrorism supporter for that reason, then yeah, I'm a fucking terrorism supporter. What are you talking?
Okay.
And I don't care if fucking people get upset because I fucking called her a fucking fat lard, dude. Like, if she has the balls to sit here and, you know, comment about other people's looks and shit and wish death on other people, she can get a little shit talked about her, dude. Like, I really don't care.
Oh, there it is. That was fucking easy. Jesus, I was expecting this to be complicated. Okay. Well, fuck. I feel like, yeah, that's about it. And what do you got to do? Yeah, dude admits it. Yeah, he just admits it. All right.
Just
let him
admits it,
finish
yeah.
now?
Why do you think
Okay,
he got
we'll watch the
bodied
rest of
between
it. Sure,
him,
why
fucking
not?
him and
That's fair.
Ethan?
Talking about the Houthis and their militancy in the Red Sea is a perfectly moral action.
Uh-huh.
What would you do?
You say you support the Houthis. That doesn't mean that, like, number one, kidnapping civilian
Civilians,
ships
yeah.
full of Filipinos and holding them hostage.
It's not gonna do
this
anything.
is not a moral action.
And this is
In
not gonna
no
accomplish
universe
anything,
is this
bro.
a moral action.
Literally not gonna do
If there was a
nothing. for you.
genocide happening in your fucking backyard. That's it. And Ethan had no answer for that.
I think it's like Rich telling him to saying anything about anybody having no answer when fucking Ethan would ask you one singular, like, you basically yes or no question, and you would just start yapping about, like, literally, I don't even fucking know what the fuck, dude. Like, you would just start yapping about just nonsense. Like, just actual nothing burgers, and you would just keep going on, and like, fucking just keep rambling, and fucking just say words would just come out of your mouth with absolutely no meaning instead of just answering a yes or no question. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? And this happened, like, multiple times over the course of, like, 10 minutes. Like, what?
Neither do they. If their answer is kidnapping random Filipinos and then holding them hostage and then having sex slaves, I don't really think that's much of a fucking answer. That seems like a pretty bad answer to me.
I
I
also
mean, this is also coming from somebody that fucking, like, literally outright denies that anybody from any of the hostages from October 7th got fucking R-worded, you know, and, bro, like, my man Ethan literally was showing the live, like, you know, court testimonies of them, you know, testifying this shit in court, and my man was still, like, talking shit, saying fucking, oh, it's not real, like, unless it's, like, fucking picture, it didn't happen, like, a fucking court testifying, blah, blah, blah. Like, you fucking dumb, incompetent troglodyte. Do you just expect fucking terrorists to just be like, oh, wait, hold on. We gotta take pictures of this, and we gotta fucking, you know, we gotta document this, and that way they'll have proof. Like, bro, are you a fucking idiot?
said, yes,
Yeah.
some people think I'm a terrorist supporter, and that's on them and not me.
No, 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 no. We don't think you are. You have told us that you are, and we know you are. There's a fucking difference. You actual psychotic psychopath clown, dude. You literally compared Hamas and the fucking Houthis or whatever to goddamn Luffy from One Piece. You literally said that October 7th is something. I may be paraphrasing. I don't fucking remember because this guy said so much fucking retarded shit that I can't. Like, I lose brain cells just listening to this guy, dude. Like, my man literally said that Luffy essentially would do 9/11 and fucking October 7th. What the fuck are you even going on about, bro?
You said Ethan's words can make him seem pro-Zionist and that he should be more thoughtful, but when you pointed out that your language could come
Yeah,
off.
I mean, look. Here's the thing. This is peace. It's crazy to me that, and I hope that this goes to show how absolutely completely
Insane.
biased Twitch is.
Yep.
Is that Hasan can come out and blatantly say that he supports
Terrorism, and he's a fucking terror supporter, and he fucking, just all of this and that. The works. He can do the works and get away with it. But, somebody like Tectone can fucking, call Frogan a fat bitch, like how she fucking is, and it's game over. You get fucking instant banned. What the fuck is that, dude? What the fuck is that?
terrorism. He supports a terrorist organization that allegedly keeps sex slaves, captures civilian ships, takes unrelated people from a country that have nothing to do with the conflict hostage for a year. You can say that you support that when in the terms of service, it is very clearly and very plainly stated that expressing material support for anything like that
But they're just like
is
Anne Frank, though.
explicitly banned.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, they're just like Anne Frank.
It is
though.
explicitly
And with the referencing chat is fucking Hasan trying to compare fucking Anne Frank to the Houthis. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? What are you even on about? Like, you're actually just like, bro, what? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Dude, like... My man Hasan is actually fucking out of his fucking mind, dude. He's lost his rockers, bro.
and statedly bannable. That's it. It is. It's unequivocally against the rules. So yeah, Houthis attacked the airport in Israel today. I don't know if that happened or not. I have no idea. But yeah. And so anyway, I think that this is. And here's the problem, right? Is that I don't think he's going to walk this back. I don't think that they did. Well, let me see if that happened.
Yeah, right. I
Let's see
fucking
here.
doubt
Let's
it.
not be fooled. Houthi missiles strikes within the boundary of Ben Gurion Airport, resulting in a massive crater and shrapnel.
Wait, hold on. I'll read it for you guys, too. Houthi missile strikes within the boundary of the Ben Gurion Airport, resulting in a massive crater with shrapnel landing very close to the passenger drop zone of Terminal 1. The sirens sent millions in the central region to the bomb shelters, Israel with retaliated force. Yeah, and then everybody be shitting on Israel when they retaliate, dude. Like, are you supposed to just let terrorists just fucking bully you around, dude? And then when they fucking, shield themselves with fucking, innocent victims, you're just supposed to, like, cower over. And then if you attack, like, you're fucking, like, it's a damn if you do, damned if you don't. That's why I don't really, care about Israel, dude. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and condemn them because, it's exactly like what what happens in Naruto, dude. Unless you share in the same pain, you're not gonna understand it, dude. That's why I choose not to get involved in that shit because, me personally, I don't have a horse in the race. Like, if it were up to me, I would just fucking let them fucking fight until there's no fight left, dude. Until these guys are just tired of fighting. Because until these people share in the same pain, they're not gonna get along, dude. Low key. Well, actually, very much high key. Like this is just, just a war that's just gonna keep going until both sides just chill the fuck out, dude. Because, at the same time, like, Hamas did start this shit. Like, you started a war with people that you goddamn know you're not gonna beat. And on top of that, you literally attacked the person that you know for a fact. Like, bro, what the fuck? Where did you think that this was a good idea? You literally started a war with a side that, you guys already have an ancient beef and you guys already hate each other. And you started you started a conflict that led to a war that you cannot finish because you do not have the firepower. Nor you do have the, the support of the country. Like, you're a fucking terrorist organization, dude. And you're literally using your own people as human shields in an effort to try to get the whole world to turn against IDF, which is not going to work because we're not fucking idiots, dude. Like, I'm not an idiot. Like, I'm not going to side with IDF, but I'm also not going to fucking be like, oh, yeah, IDF's a terrorist. Palestine is innocent. Fucking, yeah, Hamas. no, dude. Like, you're fucking the one who started this shit. You're to blame here, dude. You're the reason why all these people are fucking dying, man. Like, I don't know.
Landing very close to the passenger drop terminal in one. The sirens sent millions to central region to bomb shelters. Can I watch these videos here? I don't know if I can do that or not. Really nice angle of the Houthi missile striking Ben Gurion Airport. So is this let's go ahead and look this up. Let's look this up on, I mean, this is AI, right? Is Ben Gurion Airport used by civilians? Yeah. It's their main international airport.
Yeah, it's an airport.
Primarily used by civilians and commercial flights. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, we're supporting an organization that is lobbing missiles at a civilian commercial airport.
Yeah, like what, bro? Like, I don't understand this train of thought. Like, this retard train of thought that, like, everybody just, oh, IDF is terrorists. They're attacking fucking innocent children. Without even doing a smidge of fucking research, dude. They just all they say is that they're just fucking attacking innocent people, but they're not saying why. There's a fucking reason why. Maybe it's because there's a fucking terrorist organization that is actually like, bro, what? Like, the situations are not at all comparable, dude. One side is specifically intentionally attacking the other side to provoke them, and it's intentionally attacking civilians because they have the choice and they're choosing to do that. And then, you know, when they get attacked, instead of fighting like men, they use their own civilians as, you know, like collateral damage and as human shields. And then the other side, you know, they're forced to retaliate because if they don't, then they're going to be seen as weak and like they just got stepped all over, and they will get stepped all over if they don't fight back. And on top of that, if they do fight back, now they're going to be seen as fucking terrorists and fucking baby killers and all because fucking, you know, these terrorists want to use human shields. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, if their government, if the Palestinian government isn't going to do shit about it, dude, the IDF is definitely going to have to do something about it, and they're not just going to continue letting these fucking idiots, you know, keep doing, like, October 7th type shit and dancing about it. You know, being all happy about it. Like, what, are you crazy, bro?
So this isn't a military base. This isn't, like, there's children there. Like, what are we doing? What's going on? What is this? This is unbelievable. The Houthi missile striking them? Let's see. Oh, wow. Insane impact of the footage right there.
Absolutely insane. Yeah, Houthi missile on Israel is doing it. What would happen if this was JFK? Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what I'd be telling Alonzo and shit when he fucking talks about all but the Zionists. Yeah, but like, bro, you're acting like this didn't already happen to us, dude. Like, they have already attacked us. Look at 9/11, dude. Like I know it's overplayed, but it's true. That's a perfectly, like, look at what happened and how we reacted, dude. You don't like when somebody attacks you, dude. You're gonna go and attack back. Like, what the fuck? You're not just gonna allow these fuckers to just get away with it, because then that's gonna set a precedent that they can get away with it and that they will. Like, what?
There's another one. There's obviously a bunch of people. Missile impact as well. Missiles impact next to an access road. The crater measured over there. This is the busy area. And so ballistic missile struck near Ben Gurion Airport, slipping past Israel's multi-layered air defenses. Yes, and Israel has, like, the Iron Dome, right?
Yeah, like, they have, like, that shit that fucking, like, it's on some comic book shit where, like, if a missile's, you know, coming in, they shoot another fucking missile that destroys it, like a fucking counter, like a full counter shit.
And so this is very clearly made. Like, you ask yourself the question,
Yo!
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel the same way. It seems pretty bad. They'll say that's Israel's missile. Israel shot this missile to make the Houthis look bad. Of course they did.
Of course, yeah.
Obviously, right?
Yeah.
Houthi missile strikes within the boundary of Ben Gurion Airport. Wow, look at all this. Israel will retaliate.
Like, that's such a dumb fucking ignorant comment to say. Hey, they fucking shot themselves, so that way they got. No, dude, that's what fucking literally Hamas is doing to make Israel look bad. And on top of that, why the fuck would they need to shoot themselves when they already have most of the world trying to fucking kill them for dumb reasons? Like, look at what just happened in Brooklyn like fucking 2 days ago, dude. there's a bunch of Jews like in Jewish communities getting attacked by like random people and like Muslims and like random people, not just Muslims, but like all different types of people, like that are that think it's cool, that think it's like cool to just hate and fucking the new trend to just talk shit about Zionism and fucking and Jews and shit and just hate on Jews. That's like the new cool thing to do. So recently in Brooklyn there was like a fucking like a thing where like the cops had to protect like a whole Jewish community because people were just literally attacking them and shit. Like what? Like what?
Force. There's a bunch of people over here too. Yeah, this is the group, by the way, that Hassan was advocating and said that they should get the Nobel Peace Prize. Houthis made an announcement later on that says the Tel Aviv airport is no longer safe, so it was not incidental. Really, I would have never guessed that.
Yeah.
You know what that sounds a lot like? It sounds like terrorism to me.
That's just like, that's why I always be stopping, like, whenever my friends try to fucking start pulling that shit in here, or fucking start talking about, oh, did you hear about the dancing Jews? The fucking dancing Jews. Nah, dude, I just start stopping them right in their tracks, bro. Like, stop it, bro. It's literally just a conspiracy theory. Like, it's literally no proven facts. There's no actual based evidential, evidence. Nothing, dude. I have not seen one lick of evidence. It's just been people talking about conspiracies and shit and just showing like fucking botched videos of Jews, praying and shit when it was literally their time to pray at that time. Like it was literally their mosque. Like it's in their religion. Like they didn't know 9/11 was going to fucking happen, dude. Like what that that's just like the new trend now to just fucking blame the Jews once like bro, what I just think it's funny how everybody talks about Nazis and shit like that and fucking, oh, you're a Nazi. Like, if you disagree with somebody, you're automatically a Nazi nowadays. And I just think it's so ironic that everybody calls everybody else a Nazi for, the slightest thing when now in modern days, we're slowly reverting back to Nazi days where everybody is picking on Jews once again and hating them for everything and blaming them for everything and fucking making the craziest conspiracies that put them at the center of it and blame them for everything and try to put them in like a fucking terrible light and shit. It's like, bro, we're literally just repeating history right now. But like in a gentrified way. We're literally just doing like softcore, like, beginning of Hitler time type shit. Like, bro, what the fuck?
This to be very ironic that I didn't even know this was happening. So this was basically he's expressing support for Houthis on the day that they are bombing a civilian airport.
Of course he would. Of fucking course he would.
So they should get a Nobel Peace Prize.
Of course they should.
If I was expressing any degree of support of any group that is like the Proud Boys or any white supremacy neo-Nazi adjacent group, in even 1/100th of the level of support that Hassan gives for the Houthis and other terrorist organizations, I would have been immediately banned.
Oh, 100%, dude.
There is an obvious double standard
100%.
going on.
And you know that it's true because fucking like literally like a month or two ago, like Asman was literally fucking banned just for saying some shit about like Palestine or one of those countries or whatever. And I literally wanted him to not fucking apologize. I wanted to just stick to his guns and just say what he said. But he fucking low key pussied out and fucking apologized and shit. Which like whatever, dude. I don't really care. But it's like, dude, he still got banned for that. So it's like how the fuck, like there's 100% a double standard. Like fucking Hassan is actually condoning terrorism and all this bullshit, trying to condoning other people to fucking try to get Ethan's kids taken away simply because they disagree on a political shits. And then meanwhile he doesn't get banned. Meanwhile everybody else, you say one little tiddlewink thing about fucking Ferogan and you get banned. You call fucking Ferogan a fat fucking lard and you get banned. What the hell is that?
This is obviously a person that's like promoting, like again, and yeah, you'd be cooked, and I would deserve that. I would deserve that because that's breaking the terms of service.
Yeah, 100%.
And so that's it. Permaban? Yes, of course.
Right,
Check
yeah,
Hassan's
100%.
stream title. He's so happy. What is it? Houthis show the limit of the Iron Dome. I'm gonna be honest. I've been pretty reasonable about this for a long time. I think they should ban him. I do.
100% they should fucking ban him. What do you
This
mean?
is expressing material support for a terrorist group that is
Terrorist
targeting
group, yeah.
civilians and has killed people.
How is he not banned,
I've been
dude?
very reasonable about this for a very long period of
100%.
time, but we have crossed into the threshold of,
Like
in
actual
plain
craziness.
English,
Yeah.
supporting a terrorist organization
Mm-hmm.
that is actively attacking civilians.
Yep. It's like actually batshit crazy, dude.
This is
Like,
this is totally unreasonable.
all right, I don't want to fucking turn this into like two separate videos. So we're just gonna turn this into like one big fucking thing, and we're gonna get into the next topic. Cause I gotta catch up to this shit. So fuck, next Norse thing is like 2 fucking hours long. So we'll watch the sun shit, I guess, and then yeah, okay.
Hasan Piker is 420% blazed right. Very fun. So lock in with me, boys and girl. We are going to be talking about the largest leftist.
Don't get me wrong, I love Nuxanor, dude, but this video is fucking 3 hours long, and I'm trying to
Political
speedrun this shit.
streamer on the planet, Hamas, Diddy, Bin Laden Piker, supporting terrorists, hating Jews, all in all, being a pretty not very good, very bad guy. And while I disagree with some things that Ethan says politically, this is definitely going to be focusing
Yeah,
on...
don't get me wrong, like, they're both fucking retards, but Ethan isn't, like, retarded. He's just, like, a clown, you know? There's a difference. Like, he's like a funny clown, you know? Like, I could accept his, like, idiocy. But Hasan, dude, he's just, like, an outright buffoon. Like, he's just, like, a fucking troglodyte. He doesn't even know what the fuck he be saying sometimes. Like, he's just so retarded, dude. I don't think he even realizes how fucking retarded he sounds half the time.
This retard over here who's straight up supporting terrorists. All right? And this is going to be great. 2 retards fighting, but 1 retard to rule them all. We keep winning,
literally.
boys and girls. All right. Let's have a good time. Let's start things off with the definition of Zionism.
So
Oh
first
my
and
God,
foremost,
yeah.
I think we should define what Zionism is and what you mean by Zionism and what I mean by Zionism. so you
Zionism
understand where I'm
is
coming from.
the belief that Jews should have their own homeland in the historic Palestine area. That's it.
All right. So that is the definition of Zionism. I wonder what Hasan is going to say.
And just in case you guys, want a fact check of what actually it means, I'll show you right now. Zionism, a movement for originally the reestablishment and now the development and protection of a Jewish nation in what is now Israel. It is established as a political organization in 1897 under the and was later led by Chaim Weizmann. That's all it means. So basically, if you are against Zionism, what you are actually saying is that you are against Jews just existing. So basically, essentially, what you were saying is that if you are not... hold on, I'm blocking some of this shit. I just realized I'm fucking blocking some of this. Hold on. Let me see. I want you guys to see this. Hold on. There we go. A movement for originally the reestablishment of and now the development and the protection of Jewish nation that is now Israel. So basically, like I was saying, if you are against Zionism, what you are essentially saying is that you are just against Jews and that you don't want Jews to live or exist at all. That's basically all you're saying, dude. So it's like I don't know what we're trying to play at here. Like this trend where it's just like okay to hate, Zionism. I want to be against Zionism. It's not okay to be a Zionist. Like, bro, so what, dude? So fucking what?
All right, let's be clear. That is what Zionism means. All right, Zionism is the establishment of a Jewish nation in geographical Israel. That is what Zionism means. All right, let's see what Hasan has to say.
Okay. All right. So I believe that Zionism...
It's already bad.
If you have to say my belief, which is also an AKA to my truth, oh man, bro, you've already lost the battle here.
You don't say I believe. For
Yeah,
a
like
definition.
what the fuck?
All right.
is a...
I'm not asking you what you believe, motherfucker. I'm asking you what the if you acknowledge what the definition of a word is, not what you believe, you fucking idiot.
ethno-supremacist ideology.
So he's obviously a retard here because Zionism is actually, it began anti-religious. A lot of people might not know this, like Hasan, who knows clearly very little about the entire situation in regards to the Middle East, unless it's his propaganda talking points.
And that's the thing, chat. Like, I'm one of those people who I can't really formulate my thoughts until, like, you know, I'm, like, alone like this and I have time to think and shit. Then I could, like, put up my argument points and stuff like that. So that's why I don't really, like, you know, be, you know, fucking combating back unless I fucking, you know, can formulate my thoughts correctly. That's why I wasn't really fighting back with Alonzo yesterday and shit like that. Because I need time to, like, you know, fucking think about what I'm going to say. But it's like, dude, that's why I don't be going into debates and shit. Because, like, if I know I'm not a good debater, what the fuck am I going to, you know, make myself look like an idiot, dude? Like, what?
But Zionism did not start as a religious movement at all. In fact, Zionism genuinely pulled a lot of religious Jews off the path of being religious Jews. But he doesn't know anything like this. Right now, the term Zionist has in fact evolved a lot over the years. 1948 Zionism was anti-religious. And Zionism today is definitely much more focused on seeing some sort of Jewish homeland and stuff like that. A lot of people don't know this, but he's just wrong here.
I can already tell he's fucking wrong.
That revolves around the exterminationist
Against a harassment campaign made by anti-Semitic, Jew-hating, fucking terrorist supporters.
Oh, man.
Retard moment. Piss-ass reply.
Some of the clips were from the episode entitled CPS Came to My House, Hasan. I don't know if you think that's an important detail. I sure do.
Ethan? I think
Yeah, you see, this is exactly what I was talking about before. Ethan? You gotta wake up, Ethan. Ethan, wake up. Like, bro, what do you do? You're not in iDubbbz' YouTube video anymore, bro. You're not surrounded by people who are sucking your cock right now, bro. Like, nobody gives a fuck about your video. Stop saying Ethan. Like, you don't see anybody else fucking belittling you like that, talking about Hasan. Like, bro, you sound like a fucking retarded bitch saying that shit. Like, that's literally like a fucking bitch tactic. Brittany. When I say Brittany, I mean Brittany, come on. You're doing this, Brittany. Like, Brittany, like, you literally sound like a fucking female arguing, bro. Like, just be a man and either own up to your shit. And if you can't own up to your shit because you know you're a fucking retard and what you're saying is just basically like you're just trying to make money off this, so you're just trying to pull an Andrew in a fucking what is it called, an Andrew Tate, and just say like the most absurd shit because you know that'll get you the most clicks because you're irrelevant as fuck. So you think by saying, you know, crazy shit like this that you're gonna get more money, which you kind of are because, you know, your Twitch is in your pocket, so you're not gonna get banned for any of this. So it's your whole strat, dude. It's like you're not fooling anybody, man.
you know my position on this, as I made it very clear. I think it's
Like, bro, you're not belittling anybody by doing Ethan. Like, bro, you're a fucking retard, dude. You're literally a retard.
completely inappropriate.
That's not the question.
No.
That's not the question.
That's
Oh
obvious.
my
I'm
God.
saying
Oh
your
my
friend
God.
you made a
Topic
video
that you don't
with
like.
did
I
a
don't know why
total
you're-
fucking
I don't know
hit
why you
job.
think I have
All right,
any
go ahead.
hand
Ask me a
in this.
question.
All right, so that's a classic moment of Hasan not wanting to answer the most obvious question in the world, which is obviously yes, there should have been
Fucking
context.
pissing
The
me
Child
off so
Protective
much.
Services was called on his house in regards to the clips of him crashing out on his stream.
You don't care.
If I brought
Now you
him
don't
up,
care.
Hassan, if I brought him up, let me finish my
That person
point.
is not a fan of mine.
Save
Why
it.
did you?
It's crashed out.
seem like that
This is
person was a fan of
amazing.
mine then.
Let
Look
me
at
get
this.
to there, okay?
I'll get
You
to the
asked me-
point.
It's my turn to ask a question. Just because
Why
I
do you
brought
think
him
this
up
random
doesn't give
fucking
you the
guy is a
space
fan
to
of mine,
interject.
Ethan? Is it because he rolled up to me
Let
and
me
tried
finish.
to fucking clout?
This is why, dude, it's fucking... Oh, man, bro. This is why it's so hard to even have any type of conversation with somebody like Hasan. Because he's literally like a fucking girl, dude. This is why I was saying what I was saying. He literally just uses actual, like, female tactics to try to win an argument. You just actively, like, attack the person instead of the points. You fucking actively, like, fucking try to belittle them. Ethan, you're hallucinating, Ethan. Nobody ever said that, Ethan, even though you fucking did say that very thing that you're saying nobody said. And you're trying to gaslight Ethan, and you're trying to make it seem like he's fucking hallucinating, like he's crazy, when you're the one that's fucking batshit crazy. Like, you literally look like an 80s porn star with that fucking fake-ass beard you got on and that choker, bro. You're not fooling anybody. Going to the Diddy parties and shit. Like, come on, man.
Farm Is that why?
Yes.
Like my man, fucking, like bro, like. You're not fooling anybody with these female tactics. Like, you think just fucking talking over somebody freaking really loud and not letting them finish something, you think that's going to do anything. That just shows that you can't actually combat the points that he's arguing you, and you think that acting like a fucking little kid and just being rude and not letting somebody finish their fucking sentence and you keep talking over them and shit, you think that that's going to accomplish anything, but that just shows that you're a fucking retard.
Okay, thank you very much.
Was very clearly disturbed by his presence.
Hassan,
Is
I
that
think
why?
you know where I'm going, and I think you're scared.
Let's just skip
These
this
people
shit.
in dignified manners. There are also videos. Like, it's insane.
Supported by
Yeah.
pirates as well. They polluted the evidence pool.
Right.
Okay.
Right, so like you really needed an evidence pool after there were women that were bound and shot in the head with blood between their legs, naked from the waist down.
I need fucking proof, or did it happen? I need proof! That's what he fucking sounds like, dude.
They found dozens of women like that. They had eyewitness testimony from dozens of people like that. There were terrorists that murdered and raped these people. And he's like, well, the organization that buried the bodies with dignity, they really botched the evidence pool. I guess that's the difference, because essentially he prefers when people make up shit. I guess
Dude,
Israel needs to
Assad
have
is
more
such
human
a-
shields
man.
to get Hassan's sympathy.
That's number one. Number two.
We'll skip to this, hold
Over
on.
Israel-Hamas war. This is from May 22nd, 2022.
I didn't even catch this on my first one. 2022 was before the war. The war started in October 2023. Oh my God, what are we gonna do with this guy? Like, what are we gonna do with this guy?
Hassan
This
is
is
actually such a
insanity.
fucking gaslighter,
Oh
bro.
my God, I didn't
Like,
even
dude, there's like such a part of me that really thinks that this is all just like an act. Like, I really doubt that he actually, like, when he shuts the camera off and he's just chilling in his house, like, I really doubt that he actually thinks like this. Like, I bet you he, like, when he shuts the camera off, he's just like tired of it. Like, he's like, fuck, dude, like, this is starting to get tired, dude. Like, I'm fucking tired of acting like this shit. And people really think I'm a fucking terrorist. Like, dude, I would fucking honestly hate to be Hassan, dude. Like,
catch that the first time I watched this. Dude, you don't just need the fucking retard detector. You need the retard alarm. Yeah, dude, literally, wild retard appeared.
Yeah,
for real,
dead
for real.
ass.
Like, what do you even do with this? Oh my God.
This is about the witness testimony.
Anyway, they go through like this whole argument back and forth. I could show it all to you essentially, if you want. But the main next part that I really wanted to show you is over here at 1:43:30, where after Hassan claims that no women came forward to say that they were raped, which is it's a retarded statement on its own, because
Of course.
aside from all the evidence in the UN
Of
report,
course.
there also were women that came forward. But anywho.
of course, dude. Just leave it to Hassan, dude, to just fucking completely deny actual fucking video evidence of people coming forward, dude. But then, you know, when, oh man, I just, oh my God, dude, this guy just.
I think there was an even more recent one than this, but where's the audio? Fuck. Hold on, let me unmute.
Unable to move and had to ask for permission to use the bathroom. In that house, I was sexually assaulted by the Hamas terrorist who had guarded me. He forced me to go to the shower and entered the room, pointed his gun at me. He was breathing heavily and had a monstrous beast-like face.
I don't know. This kind of sounds like someone came forward, doesn't it, Hamas Piker?
He meticulously planned his assault, scheming
Oh,
and
100%.
waiting for the moment to have his way. He kept asking me private sexual questions while sitting next to me in his underwear, lifting my shirt, touching me, and constantly asking me when my period would be over.
Sorry, just to,
Well, yeah, but people weren't getting, you know, R-worded, right, Hassan? They weren't getting fucking defiled, right? It's completely gooch, right? You know, it's all fake though, right, Hassan? Because fucking Hamas and fucking Houthi terrorists are just like Luffy, right? Dude, this guy's such a fucking like this. Oh man, like there's just actually no fucking way that somebody like Hassan actually thinks like Hassan, dude. Like there's just no way, bro. Hold on, chat, let me fucking. All right, my hair was starting to piss me
Just
off.
to butt in here.
Can
Is
you-
she? Are
can
she
you-
lying
wait,
yet or
hold on.
no? Is she lying or hallucinating?
Ethan, have
Let
I
me-
ever said that rape?
Ooh, you got him there though. You did get him there. I told you, yeah. It's like, what do you mean, dude? Ethan, you're hallucinating. No, you're hallucinating, Ethan. No. Like, it's like, bro, what do you think that's gonna accomplish? That just makes you look like a fucking asshole.
Rapes did not take place,
Well, you
at
see-
least according to one credit.
He laughs about it, everyone. He says he laughs about it every time it's brought up. Try
Yeah,
not to
like-
revisionist your history, my guy.
Personal testimony in captivity, not on
In captivity.
October 7, but in captivity.
He's retarded. The UN report was about things on October 7th, but
He's
anyway.
such a fucking retard, dude.
Kind of, yeah.
Actually, yeah,
Yes.
he has been doing that.
Be
Yeah.
over.
You're doing it right now.
What do you mean?
I knew
kind
exactly
of?
what he was
Ethan,
planning to
Ethan,
do.
you
And yet
literally.
I
Now watch him talk over so that you can't hear her testimony.
couldn't do anything to prevent
Wait, pause it for a second.
No.
I was
Listen to what she
utterly
has to say,
helpless.
Hassan.
When the
Ethan,
assault
I
was
don't
Hassan,
over.
don't
disagree with
silence
this.
her. Let
You
her fucking
literally
talk.
mentioned-
My man is saying he doesn't disagree with it, while at the same time disagreeing with it and not letting her talk. And on top of that, in previous fucking videos, you have actually disagreed with this very video and said that, oh my god, bro, this guy is actually so fucking retarded.
No, because you're acting like this never happened, that it's exaggerated, that
mentioning
everybody's
my
lying.
acknowledgement.
Dude, just acknowledge that you're a fucking idiot and you got caught in your own stupid, like, retardedness. Like, I don't even know what other word to use to describe you, dude. Like, you're actually just a fucking idiot.
Israelis
video
are just
that you
inherently
played.
evil monsters that are responsible for everything bad that's
Ethan,
ever happened.
You
Listen to her.
acknowledged-
Cry
Ethan,
or to be
you
sad.
Listen to her
No.
words.
I had no one
Ethan-
to comfort me and was forced to act nice
Listen to
the
my
person who had just
words.
sexually
Listen to this
assaulted
victim.
me.
Dude, Hassan, your fucking words are lies, dude. You're a fucking fraud. Your words actually have, like, no meaning. They're just, like, empty nothingnesses. They're just nothing burgers. Like, what the fuck do we have to listen to you? It's comparing fucking Hamas to goddamn Luffy? Like, what is there to listen to? Explain to me. What the fuck am I gonna listen to, dude?
Show her
The
some
most-
respect.
He says that there are no instances where a woman come forward. He plays the clip of the woman coming forward. He says, "Listen to her words," and his response
And
is,
his response is,
"Listen
to
my
my
words."
words. Yeah, like, what? He's such a
This
fucking
comes
idiot.
off really well.
To song.
Horrifying way.
Oh, it's so gross
Not
the
a
way
day
you're
goes
doing
by
this.
that I don't think about.
So gross that
Yeah,
Ethan,
it's so gross the way that you're fucking behaving, dude. You can't just shut the fuck up for 2 seconds and just listen to the goddamn video. Like, you think you... Oh, my God, bro. Like...
is trying to pull at people's heartstrings with a story of a woman talking about how she got raped by a terrorist that Hassan vehemently denies.
Really, yeah, he denies
That's
happening.
gross.
Terrible men did to
It
me.
is. You're.
We were held in
you're
such
Show
a
respect, bro.
condition.
Yeah.
Brother. That
No
is
person,
fucking
no person
gross.
should ever be subject.
This guy
to
is such a
such
fucking
Drug on
freak,
this. Holy
dude.
shit.
Now,
You really have no problem speaking over a rape victim when there's really.
Dude, you don't give a fuck about rape. Look, what are you doing? Look at what you're doing.
What?
I never said
What?
that no one ever got sexually
What?
assaulted in
But
First
captivity
male
in the
rapes-
hand-
In captivity. Notice
You
how he keeps
literally
saying in
did.
captivity,
In
it's okay.
captivity, yeah.
I don't know why he keeps making it sound like in captivity it's better. First of all, I just want to make this clear. It didn't happen. It did not happen. That there was no proof of evidence of rape on October 7th, okay? The UN report makes it very clear that a lot of fucking mass rapes happened on October 7th. And personally, another reason why I think it happened is because essentially in their doctrine, they say that that it's acceptable to do. I'll pull
Yeah,
it.
this is like the same doctrine that tells them that, you know, they're supposed to conquer the world and fucking, you know, kill off every other fucking, basically, race and religion.
Has revealed
In the
for the
video
first
that you
time how he was spat
showed
on
from
and
your context
humiliated
clue.
as his murderous rapist laughed. The victim, only identified as Initial D, was the first man to speak about the sexual assault he and others experienced when Hamas elite, the Nakba unit massacred, kidnapped, and raped innocent people enjoying the Supernova music festival. They pin you down to the ground. You try to resist. They take off your clothes, laugh at you, humiliate you, spit on you. Said the victim, who's hold on.
Okay, listen to me. Listen to my
They
words.
touched my
very
private
carefully,
parts, they
because
raped
you're not going through this in a dignified way, and I think it's
In a
very gross.
dignified
What you're
way?
doing
What are you
here
talking
is
about?
Simply
It's
weaponize.
so gross of
It's so
Ethan
gross to just talk
weaponize
about how
rape
somebody else
victims
raped
when
somebody else.
Hassan denies they were raped.
Bro,
a victim
you are so
as a
pathetic.
fucking prop.
Yeah, he's such a
victim
scumbag,
that
dude.
I also acknowledged. Okay?
Silence.
And you know
In
I
new
acknowledged
footage,
it
a gun-
because you posted it in your video that
Here it
you
is.
just showed me.
Here's the clip.
reveals that sexual assault and rape
Oh,
was
man.
a regular component of the life as a
clown, dude.
hostage in Gaza.
Doesn't
All
matter
right, that's another one.
if fucking rapes happened on October 7th.
Hassan, maybe you would like to call her a liar. Please, go right ahead.
You're doing it matter if fucking rapes
Listen,
happened on October 7th.
There are dozens of testimonies from witnesses, most of who
Dozens
were in
of
hiding
testimonies.
and heard.
Oh,
or
yeah.
Ethan,
Are you
come on.
denying that?
You
And
said
each-
in the beginning, I'm going to use my words very carefully
there's
here.
more
In the
stories
beginning,
coming
you
out.
said
There's
on
a
October
UN
7th,
report.
there were numerous victims of sexual violence.
He's right. There were, absolutely. That's what the UN report said when they found dozens of women's bodies bound and tied and shot in the head, naked from the waist down and blood between their legs. Yep. That's rape. Okay, I don't know where Hasan was brought up. Maybe things are different where the way he was raised. But yeah, that's rape. Yeah, that's pretty fucking bad for sure. 100%. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That you said, not me, you said that there were numerous victims of sexual violence that actually came forward. So
Came forward. Notice how he's using his words carefully.
Came
Because the women that were
forward,
raped
dude.
and then murdered, they don't count according to Hasan. You see, Hasan is progressive that way. He believes the women that are alive enough to come forward.
ask you,
Yeah, this is why Asmongold likes the How Fucked is Hassan Piker franchise, because I speak retard.
for names of the numerous victims of sexual violence
Showing you
on
people.
October 7th. Because
wait, hold on,
I
hold on,
never
hold on.
said that
You're
there
saying
was no
only-
sexual
wait, what?
assault that took place.
Wait, you're
as a
saying they
matter of
have to
fact,
have been on
looked
Oct-
at that report. I looked at that same
He looked at it. He didn't read it, but he did look at it.
UN report and said that there was valid, credible, first-hand testimony on sexual assault.
I
that
wish
took
you
place
had the
in
energy
captivity.
you
That
have
was not on October
for
7th.
the Israelis raping people. As I wish you had the same energy for the fucking Palestinian terrorists raping people. I wish you had the
Because
same
I
energy.
can't invent rapes. You have not given me any names. What
I'm
are you
showing
talking
you-
about?
What do you mean
This is
names?
crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
this
a
is
fucking
insane.
weirdo,
He's a
dude.
fucking retard.
People and names. What do you mean? It's
What do you
so
mean, what's with
vile
my
to
people
deny
and
the
names?
suffering
I don't
and trauma of
understand.
the victim.
If there are
Just
victims,
because you need your
you
heroes.
say
You know what?
believe women.
This is not going anywhere. Let's just move on. Yeah, let's just.
What-
Guess if they move on, guys. Guess if they move on. Well, the good news is, in about a minute from here, I'll just skip to about a minute from here. Don't worry, you don't have to listen to all
Well,
of
I'll be back,
Hassan's
chat.
blathering. About a minute from here, Hassan decides to deny more rape.
very carefully and very deliberately
All right, so he's using his words carefully.
that mass rapes that are directed by Hamas did not happen. There was no
All right, so the many women's bodies bound naked from the waist down, blood between their legs, shot in the head. That
hell, I did throw it
did
out.
not happen, according to Hassan, even though
Yeah,
the UN
Hassan's
said it happened,
actually a
and
fucking
everyone
psycho.
knows that it happened because the Hamas terrorists literally recorded them doing that. So anyway, it's just another Hassan W. In my opinion,
So
it was
just
a little
another
weak of
Hassan
Ethan
W.
not to push more on this.
Yeah,
point,
he honestly
instead
should have
focusing
pressed
the
him on that shit.
testimonies. Give him another minute. In about a minute.
All right. Well, honestly, I'll leave it off there. There's not too much else that hasn't been covered yet. Plus, I feel like this video's been long enough, anyways. So, long story short, he's a fucking retard. Let's move on to the next one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.